it's a real busy week. You got me and April here. We're both going to cover some stuff with you, but very, very busy time. And that makes it fun with LifeVantage. Just a lot of new stuff, new product coming out, end of the month. The bonus pool is heating up. I mean, just a lot of good stuff. Points for the Cabo trip. It's just, registering for the Elite Academy in March. There's just a million things going on. So definitely have a pen and paper. And I'm going to start with the first couple things, and then April will go from there. Just a reminder that tomorrow, Tuesday evening and Thursday evening, and I already sent you reminders on this, those 2 evenings are our launch Zooms this week. Shelly from Napa Valley out in California is hosting tomorrow night. And is it Noel? Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And Dr. Noel Santucci is hosting Thursday night. So you'll notice on the East Coast, it's a little bit later. We're doing them at 9 and 9:30, normally at 8:30 time, but that's to accommodate for California because there'll be it just be 6 and 6:30 there. So anyway, let me turn it over to April. The new product we've all been waiting on, Daily Wellness, is here. And they're going to give us the details. So April, go ahead.
Okay, well, Daily Wellness is in a container, and I should have brought it. 30 scoops, a little scoop like the prebiotic. Just going to put it in water.
Grab it. Sure, you all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the Axio, the limited Axio container. I'm sure it's the same container that they used. And like I said, it's got 30 servings in it.
And the picture's on the
picture
page,
is
right?
in the Team Unity Wins training group, and also the Lifespan Matters. There's a post there too. It is an elderberry flavor. It mixes really, really well. You can put it in your Axio. You can put it in your prebiotic. You can put it in your shake if you want to. So lots of different ways to take it. The people that I've talked to though, and I think the marketing of it is the most important thing. It has vitamin C, D, zinc, elderberry, and the blend in it as well, which is a yeast blend. I would not get into all that, what I've been telling people, and I just got off the phone with a doctor, and I'll tell you exactly what I said there. I did not get into all the ingredients. I said, you guys, and I meant physicians, are all recommending the D, the C, the zinc, the elderberry to boost the immune system. The elderly people don't want to take any more pills. So if you're talking to somebody that's got more of a geriatric practice, they're on enough prescriptions. Personally, I happen to know that the elderly don't want to have to take any more pills. So if it's something in a liquid, and again, you got to remember who you're selling to. So, if you're selling to somebody that's already taken a lot of pills, they're not going to want to take more, or have them mix it with something. But I'm still using that backstory that I spoke about originally when we knew this was coming out. The thing that's super cool about this product and sets it aside from if someone decided they just wanted to take another, elderberry, a zinc and a C and a D, if they want to take 5 more pills, is this proprietary blend. And it's got a really cool story because it was one of those things that was found out quite by accident. The blend was originally used, and this is kind of funny when you think about it, but it was originally used for farm animals. An individual farm owner wanted to keep his animals healthy, his cows and whatever else. And he was playing around with this yeast that he put into the green and got really great results, started sharing it, and actually started to have it manufactured. It was that, well received, and the animals were doing phenomenal. But what happened is, now they're not even ingesting it, but the workers in this factory never got sick, to the point where the insurance company was like, what's going on? Because for a factory of this size, with this many people, you should have this amount of cancer and this kind of amount of sickness and this kind of amount of disease. And they weren't having any of it. So just working with it, breathing it in, being around it, they weren't getting sick. And so, there's science behind it. There's studies behind it. You can go into all the immune stuff, but most people don't want to know that. They really don't. And just like I said, I just got off the phone with a doctor, and I told her exactly the same stuff. And she was like, great. And, we can only get 2 on Wednesday. to start initially, each distributorship. So, I'll order her the 2, but she really wants that much more because, again, she has patients that are on the older side and with lots of prescriptions. And she just thought this would be great instead of sending them to the store to buy probably an inferior C, D, and zinc and everything else, and knowing they're not going to be compliant. They're not going to take all those products, but if it's just one thing that they can drink together that tastes good, they'll actually do it. So, again, try to stay away from all the ingredients and stuff there. You'll do much better with just a story. Tell them it's a really cool story, but it's everything that their doctor has been saying they should be in, everything in the news. They know this, they've heard it, but you make it super convenient for them. And it's a winner then. So,
well, we're coming off of the pandemic, and obviously there's vaccines out there, but not everyone can get it. Not everyone wants to take it. And that's a big one. Okay. Not everyone wants to take it. And those people that don't want to take it, they're going to be looking aggressively to strengthen their immune system. I mean, they're going to do that. And I can tell you when I had it, and I only got sick for a couple of days. Okay. But I took a lot of vitamin C, D, elderberry. That stuff is what I was taking, and double dosing on the LifeVantage products, the Protandems and stuff. And that's what I did. And I'm not making any claims. I'm just telling you that, I have no interest in the vaccine. I'm glad my 85-year-old dad got it, but I have no interest in it, and I've already had it. But I think you're going to have a large segment of the population that does not, is not ready based on the studies.
Get it. I talk to people all over the country.
Well,
today.
your mother and
my
can't
mother
get it.
in New York, another guy in Ohio. This lady was even here in Florida. I mean, all these people can't get it, and a lot of them are elderly already. And trusting us. You probably have customers that are trusting you to advise them on what's new and what's the latest. So definitely make sure you go down your whole customer list and start sharing it with them.
I think from a marketing standpoint, there isn't a person out there that you can say, hey, we got this great new drink. It boosts and strengthens your immune system. It's got all that stuff we've been hearing about this past year that they've been advising and more. Okay. And it tastes great. Okay. And I think that's all you need to say. I mean, I think that's enough. And obviously if you're using it and you've tasted it and you're a product of the product, and it just makes it that much easier. And April and I have been using it. We've sent some of you samples. We didn't get much. Okay. We didn't have a whole bunch, but we shared what we had. And,
but this is the way companies are doing it now. And there's a reason why we have a limited amount that you're going to want to get. They want the distributor base to have testimonies before it rolls out again
to the customer.
customers.
Right.
So now you're selling something to your customers you're super excited about. So if you don't try it yourself, you can't sell it. Goes back to the same old thing. If you can't wholeheartedly, particularly us women, if you can't fall in love with the product, you can't endorse it at all. You cannot get excited about it and you can't sell it.
And a lot of companies are doing it this way. They bring it out to the distributor base about a month or so before it's available for, let's call it regular, customers. And when, like April said, when the distributors are sold on it, using it, and have a testimony with it, they'll sell it to every customer they got, because then it's not selling. They're just endorsing something they like. So let me give you the schedule. Tomorrow is the big announcement. Okay. They've been teasing us with emails and stuff. Well, obviously the big announcement is the Daily Wellness is here. Okay. And it's going to go for sale. Is it 11 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay. So
our time, East Coast.
Yeah. East Coast time. So I'm talking East Coast right now. And I know some of you aren't in the East Coast, but East Coast time, Wednesday morning at 11 o'clock a.m. East Coast, it'll be for sale. And unfortunately, and I mean, it really is unfortunate, we're only allowed to order 2. Okay. Some of you got multiple businesses. Some of you got your spouse involved. Some of you got your parents and kids involved. Some of you got fake names involved, like Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, man. I mean, I'm telling you, you need to stock up on it. Okay. Because a lot of our doctors, were asking for 15, 20 bottles, because they had 2 dozen patients that, again, were elderly that hadn't gotten the shot yet. And they just wanted to get it to them, they wanted to get it. So we're trying to figure out how to order extra, but just figure it out. Okay. You'll figure it out if you want to figure it out, and, try and figure it out. But it's anticipated that somewhere between 11 a.m. Eastern and 1 p.m. Eastern, it will sell out. And that'll be that. Okay. Whoever.
So the other thing that you can do to, help accelerate this for your organization and your group of people is take orders. Like I've been taking credit cards today. I will personally place people's orders for them tomorrow so they can get their 2 containers. So, if you want to help facilitate that for people, go back to take their credit card. I mean, you've already got a relationship with them. They're not going to hesitate to give you their credit card, and then you can go in and place the order so that they can have it.
And your reason for doing that is the product's only going to be around for an hour or two. And unless that person can log in, knows how, and is willing to do it themselves, hey, you block the time out and you put the orders in for them. And we always did that.
And it is kind of smart that they said only 2, because everybody wants what they can't have. So, of course, if they can't get it, they're going to get even more excited about it. So it is very smart on their part to only allow 2. So
what else you got?
Make sure you're registering for the March 13th Elite Academy. So important. Some of us may get together, but it is so important. You'll have the recordings, I think, for another week, they said, afterwards. But if you don't watch it that day, you never get back to it. But we all need the training. We've all been so distant with one another, and we do these Zooms here, but you really won't have your pulse on the company if you're not listening to all the other trainers, and they have Fraser Brooks. He's a personal favorite of mine. I enjoy listening to him, love his sense of humor. So they have some really good trainers in there. And
who's Lisa Nichols?
Lisa Nichols. You just never know what pearl you're going to pick up from even our company trainers. So, really important that everybody spend the time, and it's only one day. I mean, so it's not like it's 3 days sitting in front of your computer. It'll go by super fast, and you just get a charge when you're around other people. Even if it's on a Zoom, you probably get tired of hearing us all the time. You know what we're going to say, it's kind of like being married, what the other one's going to say, but you don't hear these people all the time, and they will get you excited, and you will have more knowledge to be able to build your business. So go ahead before the price goes up. Go ahead and sign up and register for the virtual.
It's just $79. It's not, you're not dealing with hundreds of dollars. I did hear something else. I'm not going to say where, how, but I think somebody said something that they just, I don't know. I heard that the people that are registered, for the Elite Academy on March 13th, they get first dibs on the next batch of products that come in. So,
and you get a point for the trip.
And not to mention,
and the prize is every Saturday.
The registration automatically gets you a point for Cabo, and you're in all the raffles for all the free stuff that they give away each of the next couple Saturdays, plus all day long during the event. But yeah, the registration. Whoever registers, they're going to get the opportunity to order when the next batch comes. So they'll get to order first. What else?
Oh, good. Make sure you're following up from these launches. They've been very, very successful, but only as successful as your follow-up. You've all had a great amount of people on. I know we're going to be planning into next week. After that too, we have some more people that want to do launches. So they've been super successful. But you got to do your follow-up. And if you're not sure on the wording, either of the invite or the follow-up, please text us, call us, and we'll help give you the wording to help with the follow-up. Again, it should be more of a one-on-one invite and follow-up, not a copy and paste, because people can feel that. But yeah, lots and lots of, it just takes all the pressure off you. It's easy to ask somebody to support you. And easy just to follow up and say, what'd you love best? Whether they were on the call or not, it's an easy system. So, we need to take advantage of it.
It's an easy icebreaker, to get out there. In the next, probably by the end of the week, we're going to come up with an invite that everybody can use. I don't want to say generic, that's really not, but an invite that everybody be able to use. And in your text message, you can just give them the date and time. But the invite will work for everyone. It'll be designed where the Zoom ID number won't change, and you're just going to need to say if it's Tuesday at 8:30 or if it's Thursday at 8:30. You're just going to have to mention that in the text that goes with the invitation. But we're going to do that. So, we had been putting everybody's picture on it, but the only thing we're going to do with the picture now is if somebody is hosting. Okay. Other than that, there'll be something else in the picture box. So you can look forward to that. And then, a lot of people are zeroing in on let me just see if I can find my notes, on the bonus pool. Okay. And if you didn't hear this already, the bonus pool is no longer just like a bonus that the company is doing. It is now a permanent part of the compensation plan. So we have been referring to it as the bonus pool. It may be given a different name, it may be called enrollment pool or something like that. But nothing changes on it, and it's just going to continue and continue and continue. And it is, like I said, becoming a permanent part of the compensation plan moving forward. So I know Jay is right on the brink. She's already got her 5. She needs a few more points. Zuma's already got 6 or 7. She needs a few more points. Kenneth's already in. I saw his name on here somewhere. I think he's got 8 enrolled, but he's got a couple thousand points. He's way over. Corolla and Ton over there. We're already in it. There's a number of people that should be hitting it, but that's got to be a part of your monthly goal, is to hit that bonus pool, because you have a chance to turn a 40% commission that you get on customers, and when you recruit someone, into about a 65% commission. Okay, because it's based on the Smart Start bonus, the upfront money that we get when we sign up a customer or distributor. It's based on that. So we have a chance to be earning about 65% on our personal customer the first time, just one order, and when they first enroll as a distributor. So it's good, it's all good. But so when is tomorrow night? When are they rolling out the details?
I think it's 6 Mountain, so it'll be 8 o'clock our time.
So double check your email, but all the details.
It's in the groups.
Okay, it's in the Facebook
and they're
group.
pinned as announcements in the training group, so easy to find.
Up top,
Yeah.
they're up.
Yeah.
Okay, so all the details will be out tomorrow, sometime tomorrow evening, early evening, and then 11 o'clock Eastern on Wednesday. You should already be locked in so that you can order your 2, and if you have multiple businesses, your 4, 6, 8, whatever it is. But
yeah, it's a
I'm
new
good.
product launch, so you got to spend your time, educating people and taking numbers and credit cards, and I would suggest too with these launches, we do texting to our immediate groups. Make sure you're taking that text and copy and pasting it going down. Make sure that your people, regardless of whether you think they may be on it, maybe somebody's real spare time, you never know when that text message hits them for a launch that they say, you know what, even if they've been inactive, let me pay attention all of a sudden, and maybe they'll see something that they hadn't seen before. So, you got to keep your group, even if they seem to be inactive distributors, you've got to keep them informed on what's going on, because, somebody that's already in could all of a sudden say, they just want to get re-engaged or reactivated or whatever it is,
The reword. But anyway, that's it for now. We're at our 20-minute mark. We appreciate your time. We appreciate everything you're doing. You know how to reach us. We're always available to help out with whatever it is. So have a great evening, and let's make the most of the 2 launches and the new product in between, and finish the month strong. Okay. Good night. Bye-bye.